Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Iron Rashad back with another video. I got a question for the day, bro. Is this what God intended? Now, I just got back from work. On my way to where I was going, I seen some interesting stuff, bro. Like I tell you, I'm a thinker, bro. So, I make something. You'll be surprised the things that catch my attention. I'm very observant, I'm not saying I catch everything. It's some things that go over my head, but I'm very observant and always trying to piece things together because, I look at life as like one big puzzle piece, you just piecing the puzzles together. You trying certain pieces, some pieces fit, some pieces don't. And when you get a piece that doesn't fit, you got to shuffle the deck and look for a better piece that will fit, and that's our life, bro, until we, complete the puzzle piece, you know what I'm saying? And then it's pretty much over from there. We've put all the pieces together, and then, it's time for us to hang it up at that point. You know what I'm saying? But what I wanted to get into, bro, I just had a question that came to my mind as I was riding home, as I was thinking I wanted to make a video, I felt like it'll be a good time. It's real nice outside, so I was like, I was thinking of a topic to talk about, that'll be quick, because I wasn't trying to have a long-winded topic. I think my last few videos been kind of long-winded. So I was just thinking, bro, what is something that I can quickly, talk about that needs to be spoken on? You know what I'm saying? That people can relate to, that people are wondering. And it just came to me. Is this what God intended? For us to be in this state. I'm going to get further into it. So I told y'all I saw two things on the way home. It was one dude, a YN as we call him, young nigga, riding his bike, and for whatever reason, this dude makes a weapon, a firearm out of his hand, points it at cars, and pretends like, does imaginary, he's imaginarily shooting people for no reason at all. Nobody has provoked him. Nobody's done anything to this brother. But for some reason, he thinks it's a great idea to point an imaginary gun at people and fake shoot at them, bro. And I just thought to myself, why antagonize people like that? What is going through this dude's head? I'm driving through Inglewood, Chicago, nigga. Like, you do that to the wrong person, bro. Somebody who's having a bad day, bro, or just a crash out, bro. Now this brother can get unalived because he wanted to make fake gun gestures. Now me, you know what I'm saying? I've matured, bro, and I'm not one of these people that'll unalive someone for something stupid anyway. I'm not trying to unalive anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't look for trouble. This is clearly a person just looking for trouble, bro. And that is just stupid, man. Fortunately for him, nobody did anything. But I'm just looking like, what is this nigga doing, bro? Like, what went through your head as you was riding your bike down the street? Like, is you mad that these niggas is in a car and you not? You on a bike? So you imaginarily shooting at the niggas with a car and shit? Like what you going through, big dog? Like, what's going on? I was just thinking like, bro, these niggas is bugged the hell out, bro. And then when I thought, that's probably the craziest shit I'm gonna see on my way home, I see, now this may be common, but it just stood out to me. I see somebody old enough to be somebody's mama, old enough to be somebody's sister, old enough to be somebody's grandma, old enough probably to be somebody's great-grandma, bro. No cap. Shorty had to be pushing 60 or 60 plus, bro. No cap. Out there on the street, in the middle of the street, selling herself, bro. And I'm just thinking like, damn. Shorty got retired. Even the hoes can't retire, bro. Can't nobody retire these days. This inflation is crazy. Sure, and she had a nice outfit on. She had a nice dress on. And I'm just looking like, God damn, mama, you still out here hustling? She's still out here hustling, bro. She can't go sit down somewhere. All them years of hoeing ain't paid off. She ain't get her retirement stub, her retirement pension from hoeing. It ain't come through. That shit bounced. So now she in the middle of the street hoeing. I was like, damn. Even the hoes can't retire, bro. This shit fucked up. This shit fucked up. Everybody working. Can't nobody retire. Can't nobody rest. Everybody slaving, bro. Young niggas feel the only way they can make some money is by hitting a lick, bro. We got young niggas riding down the bike, making imaginary guns and shooting them at cars for no reason at all. What is going on, bro? Is this what God intended when he said he's giving the world over to the dark one? Is this what was meant to happen? Were we meant to learn something? Are we missing something? Are we supposed to be learning something from all of this chaos, from all of this sin that's going on, and the results of all of that sin? Are we missing the message? Were we supposed to wake up at some point in history and be like, wait a minute, we've been living wrong. Maybe we should make some cultural changes. You know what I'm saying? To try to restore power, to try to restore order, you know? Things have been out of order for a long time. Things have been corrupt for a long time. But we just keep going along to get along with this shit. Everybody. We're all contributing. We're all sellouts. If you go to a 9-to-5, you're a sellout. All you niggas be calling these NBA players, these rappers, all these niggas sellouts. Nigga, you're a sellout too. I'm a sellout too. You go to a job, you punch in, you're sold out, nigga. You're sold out. Because now you're basically signing yourself over to a company, whatever company you are. Niggas who go to the NBA, they sign themselves off to the NBA. Niggas who rap, they sign themselves off to these rapping deals. Niggas who work a regular job, you sign yourself off to your job. That's why you can't just do whatever you want. You can't just go in to work whenever you want. They like, nigga, where you at? You've signed this paper, nigga. You're supposed to be here at 7 o'clock. From 7 to 7, nigga. No call, no show. Where's my slave, nigga? I need somebody picking this cotton. Now I'm losing money because my cotton production is slowing down. Because I got niggas calling up. You feel me? You done signed yourself over. We all did. So here's the thing, bro. Like, is this what God intended, bro? For us to lose all culture. For us to lose, like, love, bro. It's so much hate now. Got niggas riding down the street shooting imaginary guns at niggas for no reason, bro. I keep emphasizing that because you got to realize the sunken mentality of these niggas, bro. Their mentality is so soulless and spiritless, bro. It actually has some spirit though, because you know the devil is a spirit too. The devil is an angel too. You have angelic angels and you got demonic angels, bro. You know. So you got a lot of dark angels, dark energy roaming around, bro. So you really got to protect yourself, bro. You got to pray every day. Especially if you live somewhere dangerous, somewhere with a lot of crime, you got to pray every day and you can't be scared. You got to be war ready at any moment, but you can't be scared, but you got to pray for that protection. You got to pray that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You got to pray for that, bro. I can't emphasize that enough. Some people don't believe in stuff like that. Some people don't believe praying matters. I'm a strong believer in prayer. I got people that pray for me, bro. I got people that pray for my family. And I've seen people go through near, like, life-altering experiences, bro. Nearly, though. They just missed it by an inch or by a foot. You know what I'm saying? I believe prayer gives you protection in those moments. When mayhem comes your way and you just make it out by the skin, by the hair of your chinny chin, man. And you're going to need that nowadays, bro, because with how things are inflated and with how cultureless we are and with how demonic we are, anything goes, bro. And demonic energy is the worst energy. It's destructive energy. right? So anything around demonic energy will be destroyed. And the problem is, it's demonic energy plaguing everywhere. You can't escape it. You can't escape it unless you want to go live off in the woods somewhere. You can't escape it. You need some money, so you got to go to work. You go to work, it's demonic energy all through the workplace. You just got to blend in with it. If you show them and if you show resistance and you rebel against the demonic energy within the workforce, it's so much demonic energy in the workforce, you will be silenced. They'll find a way to fire you. So you just got to sit there. This is why we're sellouts. This is why I'm a sellout. I got to sit there around all this demonic energy and play it cool. Keep it player, because I've sold out. I need this money, so I have to go to this job and do what they tell me to do so I can make this money. Because if I don't do this and I don't make this money, I won't be able to live how I want to live. So that's just what it is. And I don't know when the shift will happen, but it needs to happen. That's the only way. It's too much money committed to this destruction. So people can't let go. People don't want to go without. People don't want to strike. People don't want to rebel. They don't have that spirit. It's been beaten out of them. They've ruled by fear, by force. It's been the spirit has been forced out of people, and people are just submissive now. Submissive to the beast, a part of the beast, worshiping the beast. There's no escaping it. So I asked this question: was this God's plan to show us, what disobeying the laws lead to? What living abominable leads to? I'm not saying everything is bad in this world. Today is a blessing because I'm alive and well and working. And that's a blessing. My loved ones are safe, So it's like things could be a lot worse, but things could also be a lot better. It's some glaring issues that, can't be ignored. And I just asked this question: is this what God intended? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Is this a God thing? Is this God, punishing us? Is this a punishment? Everything that's going on, that he's given the world over to the dark forces, and they forced their power upon the people. They forced people to either become dark, or if you don't become dark, we're going to make life hell for you. And it's forced the righteous to fall into a corner somewhere, not be taken serious, be mocked, be laughed at. And the beast controls the airways. He controls the media. So the media is going to convince the people, the masses, this person's crazy. No one's going to take them serious. But if you listen to them talk, they make a lot of sense. But the media is going to tell you, don't listen to them. Don't take them serious. They're stupid. They're crazy. That's how powerful the media is. But is it the media's fault, or is it the people's fault for believing in the media? I don't know. Just something to think about. But I'm out, man.